This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Our Regatta track and field team safely back home in the 242. They returned home last night with a third-place finish thanks to some 33 medals, which consisted of 5 gold, 15 silver, and 13 bronze. Now, one of those gold medals came courtesy of Benjamin Najman in the under-20 boys 5,000 meters.
I just really have a passion for distance running, and I wanted to do something different and make the Bahamas known for something that's not. And I knew that it would come out that I won because I ran this race so many times. Like I know what 12 and a half laps are. So.
Now, lost in all the Regatta shuffle was chess player Nathan Smith. The 11-year-old grandmaster went unbeaten to secure the Regatta gold in the under-12 division in the championships held in the U.S. Virgin Islands. He never trailed in the 7-round contest, beating each of his opponents with the exception of a 5th-round draw against Aruba. Now, this was Smith's second Regatta gold following his win in the under-10 division 2 years ago in Martinique. Arguably the top under-12 talent in the Caribbean, Smith now looks forward to competing in the CAC Youth Festival this summer in Venezuela. He also struck gold at the last Youth Festival in Costa Rica in 2013, earning his Grand Master title. Buddy Hield he's racking up the awards still. The Oklahoma Sooners senior guard is a unanimous selection to the Associated Press 2015-2016 All-American team. He earned all 65 votes from the national media panel. Hield, who is OU's first All-American since Blake Griffin in 2009, has also been announced as a first-team selection by the U.S. Basketball Writers Association, the National Association of Basketball Coaches, and the Sporting News. Now, the Sooners held their final practice this afternoon in Norman before heading to Houston to face Villanova in the Final Four on Saturday. The Bahamas and 8 Mile Rock in particular, they're still getting lots of publicity as well during Buddy's run. Journalist Jeff Goodman is presently in Grand Bahama doing a feature that will air this week on ESPN. On the ladies' side, George Washington's Jonquel Jones has been named an honorable mention All-American by the Associated Press for the second year in a row. Despite missing the final 10 games of the regular season with an injury, Jones is the second 2-time AP All-American in program history. She's also been selected as a finalist for the Senior Class Award and has been named to the watch list for a number of other national awards. The Bahamas National High School Track and Field Championships will take place April 11th through the 13th, and all roads lead to the nation's second city, Freeport, Grand Bahama.
You know, Grand Bahama is known as track and field country, and we endeavor to show the Bahamas, along with our partners, why we are deserving of that name. There will be direct impact on the island of Grand Bahama with respect to these games. Directly, we will see an improvement at the complex itself, physical improvement that we really need. That's going to take place. We expect the compound to also be outfitted with all of the necessary implements and equipment that we need. We are also going to borrow from the cliche of what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas by saying what comes to Grand Bahama, we hopefully will stay in Grand Bahama.
The inaugural Cedarwood Knolls National Junior Regatta was held last weekend in Exuma, and Minister responsible for regattas, the Honorable V. Alfred Gray, was all smiles.
The success surpassed all of our expectation. We had 2 good days. Today I'm told that the weather gave the little boats a challenge, and so they had to divert to some part of the harbor which was not as rough as the open sea. But all in all, I can tell you that the children had a wonderful time. The experienced gain is immeasurable. We have begun to discuss what we could improve upon. Next year, the regatta would be in Nassau in the Montague Bay, and we look forward to having all of the islands plus some. We believe that next year we will have several other islands participate, but even if we have the 8 or 9 islands participate in the 2017 regattas in Montague Bay, we will still have a successful regatta, and children will know that this is here to stay.
Harbour Island was one of the sailing clubs taking part in this year's Junior Regatta, and it was really an eye-opening experience.
Most of my sailors sailed the sloops for the first time, with the exception of Joshua and Melisha, who, got a chance a few times sailing the Cobra. But most of my sailors, the first time they sail in the sloop, and they actually like it. I think we're gonna see if we could get 3 or 4 of them built in Harbour Island to, stay with the tradition. We sail sunfish, opties, and lasers, but we still want to keep the Bahamian tradition alive in Harbour Island.
The Major Payne Boxing Club is looking to make waves in the near future, both with its amateur program and with the return of pro boxer Misha Major.
My time scheduled training is different from the young, but we're there from 4:30 every day until about 5:30 they finish, and then I start my training process. So the kids be able to see that, and also I go down by way manager in the spa. So the kids, they're in for a treat, and they're really, really excited about it.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.